Exclusive video of Steven Crowder shouting at his pregnant wife. Fantastic stuff. We drama now, baby. Let's go. Seriously, I haven't seen the clip, so I have no idea. There's a longer version. I know. It's on the Substack. This is the video at the top. That's 3 minutes 27. All right. So, okay, right off the bat, I want to be clear because I haven't seen this, okay? So I don't know what my judgment's going to be. All right? People argue, all right? And people are mean to each other even when they love each other. And I think that's normal and okay. If he's being mean to her, that on its own, I don't even think that's worth noting, okay? There's specific kinds of mean, all right? There's mean strategies, okay? There's mean dialectics, all right?
Because I drew a boundary.
Oh, never mind.
I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary of abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
There's no groceries. I'd be happy.
Steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect the man? Yes.
Jesus Christ. Dude, the culture war is coming from inside the house. Oh my God. He's smoking a cigar right next to his 8-month pregnant wife. Yeah.
How do you man? How do you man receive love and respect? No. How do you man? No, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
you're not taking the car.
Steven,
you are not.
Then I will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not a threat, Steven.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
Why can't he? What is he complaining about? Why can't he do any of these things? Why is he whining? What are we whining about?
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either.
Vaush, I think they only have one car. Okay, first of all, that's insane. They're clearly in like a mansion, or at least a very large house. Why do they only have one car? Second of all, he said he can't call his friend. Does he mean call his friend to like pick him up? Isn't she just getting groceries? Probably a way to control his wife. Maybe. That's weird.
Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going, I'll be back when I'm back?
Steven.
And making it work. The only way out of this is discipline and respect.
No, he's treating her like a dog, man. The ladies are lining up for their conservative boyfriends. Let's go. Or husbands, I guess.
It's the only way out of it, or we're at an impasse.
We are at an impasse.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline or respect.
Steven.
There you go. You throw your hand, you give up so easily.
I don't give up, Steven.
Hillary,
Steven?
you give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Steven, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Steven, your abuse is sick. Your abuse
Watch it.
is sick.
Watch it.
Watch it. Watch it. Don't call out my behavior. Watch it. Watch it.
Fucking watch it.
Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just stop engaging for a little bit.
This is textbook abuse. Oh yeah, no, it's not just being mean. This is just like abuse. He's treating her like a dog. It's not. This is so the threshold for me is that sometimes bad behavior when you see like couples arguing or whatever is like somebody's had a bad day and they're being mean. And I think that's okay. People are mean sometimes. But there's like ways in which you can be mean. And some people will gravitate, I think, when they're upset or when they're having a bad day or when they're in a bad mood, they'll gravitate towards kinds of being mean that are totally above board. I think it's fine to be mean sometimes because that's just life. You know, let's not pretend people aren't like that. But this isn't that. This isn't like, it's like, it's kind of like how being in a bad mood, it's kind of normal to snap at somebody, but it's not normal to just like bark out the N-word at a black guy, you know? It's like, whoa, well, I was in a bad mood. It's like, okay. I know you were in a bad mood, but that's not normally what you do when you're in a bad mood, right? That's not a normal response to being in a bad mood. It's like the PewDiePie thing, right? Yeah.
Okay, I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's
Oh, wow. That was upfront. That was pretty direct. All right. Well, I guess that's probably true.
a big problem. I've never received love from you, and the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, you just be disciplined about it. You go, no, but I love you more than life itself. Okay, put on some gloves. No, but I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right in past. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife, worthy. No, not a.
Yeah, he's probably like a sociopath or something, or like anti-social personality. I mean, that kind of fits, right? I keep telling you guys, like, the kind of people you need to be a conservative like pundit, you have to be like a subhuman demon. There are lots of conservatives who are fine people themselves and just have like bad opinions or bad like thoughts on the world. But in order to lead those groups, you have to be a monster. You can't be a good person and like be a conservative pundit. Yeah, man, okay, wow. I guess this is like the showcase for what it's like to have a conservative husband or boyfriend, right? I don't love you. I hate how, you say you love me, but you never show me love by putting on gloves. I have no idea what he's going on about. What it really sounds like to me is that he's cutting down the rhetoric that he uses on his show to try to discipline her the way he would kind of like paternalistically talk down to his audience, right? Because he's kind of talking to her like she's a dog. Vaush, the glove part was referencing how she didn't want to feed the dog the medicine because she was concerned that it was toxic to pregnant people. Okay? Yeah, to talk down to like an 8-month pregnant woman, and he has like a cigar, and he's doing the deliberate like alpha male lean back. You see what he's doing, right? My cam's not totally blocking that. He's like deliberately trying to affect this like, I am the alpha male and you have disrespected me thing. But what always happens in real life when people act like that is it actually just makes them sound like fucking babies, because it's like, I'm the alpha male. Where the are my nachos? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that TikTok? Never mind, it doesn't matter. I am the alpha male, okay? Where is my binky? You stupid whore. Where is my blankie? All right? It's just ironic to talk about discipline when he's exhibiting like negative emotional discipline right now. I do believe him when he says that he doesn't love her though. He seems like the kind of guy who only cares about her as like a status symbol, and his alleged care for her when he talked about their divorce and his apparent desire for the state to legally force her to stay in a marriage with him, which he repeated like 5 times in a 4-minute video, is probably more of the emasculating embarrassment of being divorced, you know? It's like, yeah, it's like an ego protection thing. He definitely hates women. Well, yeah, all misogynists hate women. Do you guys want to know something interesting etymologically? Okay. Misogyny has kind of an interesting history, all right? It doesn't just mean a person who thinks woman is lesser, right, historically. Because if you go back basically any point in time in history, everyone thought women were lesser than men. Not always, but like, yeah, most of the time. So, like, did they create the term misogynist to mean like every guy? No. The term misogynist referred to men who not just thought of women as lesser, but were so malicious and spiteful in doing so that it was embarrassing and emasculating. The accusation of being a misogynist wasn't that a person was problematic, it was that a person was embarrassing and overreaching in the extent to which they displayed and exhibited their superiority over women. It was like a sign of insecurity. So if you can imagine, like, I don't know, like 1,000 years ago or something, every guy probably thought women were lesser than men, most of them at least. But then there would be like the guys who were so insecure about it, they would beat their wives, or they would be like overly demanding, or they would be like controlling and incapable of love, And that's kind of the root. And I like to think about that too, because when I see people like Steven Crowder, I'm reminded that like if you go back, what this misogyny, it's not like, oh, he doesn't like women. Okay? Who likes women, honestly? It's this pathetic, weak, baby-brained, like, petulant spite that's dictating all of this behavior. You know what I mean? It's so weak. You understand what I'm talking about, right?
No. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous.
It's not fair. It's not fair when you tell me you love me, but you won't do the one chore when you're 8 months pregnant. It's not fair. Is he doing a bit? You could say that the life of a conservative pundit is a bit in its entirety.
Hillary, you're right in that. Become someone that's unique. Day in and day out.
Yeah, literally, I am scared this medicine will hurt your baby. Therefore, you know, you're not worthy of being a wife to me. Yeah. So much for caring about the kids.
Worthy.
Wife
a
worthy.
Wife worthy? No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage anymore. I'm gonna go. I'll get text me what you need. I'll get you what you need.
Dude, she is so emotionally mature compared to him. She hasn't escalated once, and all she's been doing is saying, like, I literally have to do an errand. Like, I'm not. Yeah, she's engaging with it. I mean, this is probably very so like it's not just her being mature, right? It's like an abuse response thing where if you have a petulant, aggressive child for a partner, you have to like learn how to treat them in a way that prevents escalation. But yeah, no, she's disengaging pretty well here. Man, especially for an 8-month do you know how many hormones are cycling through your body at 8 months pregnant? Seriously, like that's dude, I turn into a giant bitch the nanosecond I have a tummy ache, okay? And I won't pretend that that's wrong. I'm proud to turn into a bitch the moment I have a tummy ache, okay? But this is more than a tummy ache. It's very impressive.
I love you. I'm committed to you.
Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not.
Oh yeah, I love you. Are you gonna put on the gloves then to feed the dog the medicine? Oh man, no engagement with the love at all. The cigar thing is creepy. Yeah, he's posturing.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm gonna just
walk the dogs. Put on some gloves.
To be fair, he is very busy. He was very busy reclining on the couch, smoking a cigar.
Are you committed enough to get the medication the dogs? No, you take that in.
As the Crowders head inside, Stephen gets angrier and angrier and by his own admission screams, I will f*** you up at his pregnant wife Hillary, who then flees the home. I wish we had footage of that. Okay. Oh, there's a date down in the bottom right that I couldn't see. This is from June 26, 2021. Okay. I wonder how this got leaked. Dude, there is no fucking way she's not keeping the kids, man. I wonder if she got prenupped. Probably not. Yeah, this is going to go really well in divorce court, man. Holy shit. Do you think she's like the divorce proceedings have been going on for a while. This probably is from those proceedings, right? Like she would have had a lawyer and the lawyer would have tried to dig up anything to use as evidence of like give me my kids, give me my money, and this probably came up in that. I don't know how else you could get like a security cam footage from Steven Crowder's house unless it came out during that legal process. I also want to be clear, by the way, because I know that there's going to be like, sorry, a small subset of like 14-year-olds who think this is alpha. Steven is fucking miserable here. He's reclining on the couch to prepare for an argument with his pregnant wife, smoking a cigar, which he's only doing to posture as masculine here. He's not, like, that's the only reason he's doing this. Whining that she won't do more chores for him while being 8 months pregnant. And then he, like a bitch, when she finally divorces his ass, he complains to the internet and says multiple times that he wishes the state made it illegal for her to divorce him. Like, do you think this man is happy? No, but this is what masculinity is to him. It's this pathetic, like, crippling, you know, a cage that he lives in. And he's too stupid to do anything about it. And lacks discipline. Ironically. That video was only 5 days after the Sam Cedar H3 incident. Oh, this was only 5 days after he got Sam Ceder'd? Maybe that's why he was in a bad mood. There's a statement from Crowder's ex-wife's family later in the article. They were married in 2012. Yeah, so they got married before Crowder blew up. Hillary Crowder filed for divorce in December 2021 after she learned her husband had hired a divorce attorney a month earlier. Interesting. So he's complaining that she divorced him, but he hired the divorce attorney first? Okay, my guess on this one is not that he's being a hypocrite. I think he saw the writing on the wall and he hired the divorce attorney first so he could start protecting his assets. As in, he anticipated the divorce ruling from her and wanted to get stuff settled first. That makes more sense to me than him hiring a divorce attorney and then nothing happens for a month and then she files. Not him, you know. I think that makes more sense. The night before she gave birth, Stephen and Hillary exchanged a series of text messages about separating. Hillary sent her husband one of the final text messages. Stephen, I'm afraid of you and your rage. You are scary. You scare me. I want to heal things, but you have to take responsibility. Stop blaming others. Stop feeling pain and sadness only for yourself. Yep, again, he's fucking miserable. He should fire his attorney for not sealing this video. Getting stuff sealed isn't always easy. I mean, depending on the circumstances, this might be hers to release. I mean, it's literally like her home camera footage, right? It's not like third-party info that was found in Discovery, like outside. Could also just leak it. I mean, whatever. What Crowder didn't mention was that his very private wife, who hardly appears at public events and is rarely photographed — I wouldn't want to be photographed next to Crowder at a public event either — had made a request via her attorneys that her husband not discuss their divorce at all. Crowder dismissed that request and spoke about the divorce and their marriage for 5 minutes in a clip that went viral. In a statement to me sent via email, Hillary Crowder's family said, Hillary Crowder is such a weird name to say. Hillary is currently living alone in Dallas, apart from her family and support system in Michigan, and is focused on taking care of her young children. Yep. Yoink. She is not prepared at this time to speak about her divorce becoming a public or the misleading statements made by Stephen about their relationship. The truth is that Hillary spent years hiding Stephen's mentally and emotionally abusive behavior from her friends and family while she attempted to save their marriage. She was the one who was asking to work on their relationship to keep the marriage intact for their unborn children. Funnily enough, all of this is like such an incredible showcase of why we need no-fault divorce. In June of 2021, Stephen left their home to pursue elective surgery. Hillary urged him to get the help he needed to address his abuse with the hope their marriage could be saved and they could peacefully live together as a family. Instead, Stephen refused to do so and chose not to be with his wife during the birth of their twin children. Oh my God! After the birth, Stephen bought a townhouse and left their family permanently. Oh, he left! Dude, he literally did the I'm going out for cigarettes thing. On every level, he's a piece of shit. And after all of this, he was saying the state should force her to stay with him because she's just property to him. Yeah, talk about family values, dude. Holy shit. Left the wife alone to give birth to twins, then just fucking left. Hillary was unaware Stephen had hired a divorce attorney and asked his assistant to cut Hillary off financially. Yep. Literally, leave her on the birth table, leave the house, going out for some cigarettes, no money. Yeah, wow. Family values, baby. Family values. Conservatives, man, they're subhuman. Especially conservative pundits. You can get around it for the median voter, but for these pundits, man, you have to be a demon to appeal to these people. There is significant documentation substantiating these facts. Do you think the rest of the right will flip on Crowder? No. They don't care. You could guess a lot of this stuff just watching his show. They don't they're too mind melted. They're too alternative facts. They see stuff like this and they think it's all propaganda. They don't assess or evaluate people like Crowder objectively, because if they did, they would realize their ideology is a crock of shit. If they were the kinds of people who were capable of analyzing stuff like this and coming to conclusions that were in any way related to reality, they wouldn't be conservatives. We hope Stephen will cease speaking publicly about these personal matters in an untruthful manner. We also look forward to there being full transparency in the legal process, so there is fairness and accountability for the actions that caused the divorce, and to ensure the outcome is what is in the best interests of the young children. And then they describe the video that we saw. In the review of audio, video, and text messages, Stephen Crowder repeatedly admits he has a volcanic temper and has been working through therapy to control it. Damn, dude. I don't know. I have so little respect for people with sensitive tempers. Like zero respect. They're like dogs. Like they're barely even. I'm sorry. I have no respect for these people. The thing is, first of all, he's definitely beaten her. And second of all, it's really so important to understand that shit like this is 100% a product of entitlement. Agreed, Vaush, losing control is a cope and violent outbursts are a choice. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. With rare exceptions, I really think that when people talk about anger issues or losing control, what they really mean is that they're like entitled, egotistical pieces of shit who feel aggrieved and who feel like usually emasculated by something happening around them, and they freak out and lash out, and that they do have control over that process, and they're just weak. I have so little respect for people like this. And by the way, just saying, okay? In all the relationships that I've seen play out in person and online and everywhere, okay? The sentence, yeah, my husband had like a horrible temper and was abusive to me, is 99% of the time not followed by, and then he got therapy and got better. Just so the like I can change him crowd, Godspeed to you, but holy shit, I do not. The success rate on this, I guess we've now conclusively determined that Steven Crowder is a bad person. Took us a while to get there, but we did. Somebody said that Candace Owens. Oh yeah, here's Candace Owens defending him. If this were Alec Baldwin caught on camera, every person in conservative media would condemn this and play this on repeat. Oh, wait, wait, I'm so sorry. Somebody in chat said Candace Owens defended him. No, this is condemning him. They must have said that it was the comments that were defending him. My apologies. No. I was thinking Candace Owens works for Daily Wire. This would be a pretty bad, like, angle to defend him on. Rare Candace Owens W. I feel like a lot of conservative women, even grifters like Candace Owens who have no values and are also demon people, I do feel like there's kind of like an innate sympathy response they often feel when it's like, I mean, like abusing a pregnant, like an 8-month-old pregnant wife, right? Like, is she defending him? No, she's not defending him. Okay, I misread the comment and addressed the tweet before reading its contents. But no, she's attacking him. I do like some of the responses that are defending him, though. You don't know. Justification? Maybe. Women can be infuriating, but until he physically does something, it's no one's business. Phenomenal stuff. Blue checkmark, of course. Obviously. Why do cons always bring up Alec Baldwin? Isn't he just some actor? He's liberal and anti-gun, and they hate him for it, so they've been, like, taking shots at him for ages. Oh yeah, this was after the divorce proceedings began. Women are doing less work at home, they're unhappier, divorce rates are skyrocketing, and men don't want to marry them. Great job, feminism. Again, blaming his wife. Because it's all projection. He's blaming his wife here. He's like, man, all this crap is happening because of feminism ruining my wife. Which, if she was a feminist, I don't think she would have stayed with him for that long. Family values pundits when their family has to be valued. True. Literally. Abuses pregnant wife, says he doesn't love her, leaves her alone as she gives birth to twins, moves out of the house without an explanation, never returns, leaves her the children, then tries to cut off financial support to her. Literal, like, demon shit. Yeah. Her bio says she grew up in an evangelical family. Yeah, so she's been groomed from life. Women who grow up in evangelical families, 9 times out of 10, are groomed, often in a borderline sexually predatory way, into being submissive dolls for other abusive men to prey on when they're older. Or when they're younger, They're evangelicals, man. Fucking care. So it makes sense that she would be, like, so temperate when it comes to the abuse of Stephen, because she spent her entire life dealing with men like that.